Way we are going to talk once again about this Mads Krule incident because I've spent a lot of time looking into this story as best I can. I have reached out to the Berwyn Police Department, and today I was somewhat annoying looking for an update, and I did get a response from them that my request, my FOIA request, it is in process, and anything available is going to be sent to you. And this is, over the next week and a half. They might be able to release records, but they have to go through that. But I did get this response that the incident in question is still being investigated, which would indicate there is an investigation going into this. Once the totality of the records have been collected, they need to be reviewed and properly redacted for release. So that's all I've gotten from the police department so far. But more has come out. We're going to play this clip that has circulated today. And on Monday, we are kind of just... it's like this jigsaw puzzle. We were not present there, and we're trying to piece together what happened. And the video that had come out when we spoke Monday was it was everyone going after this fan and removing him from the building. But this new clip, it shows the fan going up to Krule, and this is actual video of what precipitates the, attack on this,
the beatdown.
The beatdown. So we're going to play this. So if you are watching this, you can see this video as well.
And of course, if you're squeamish, just be warned. I mean, there is violence in this clip. All right, so here it is. So for people that might just be listening, this is the fan in question.
He's also wearing a G.G. Allen shirt.
Standing in front of Mads Krule. And we can see from the video, Krule is the first person to throw the punch. And that's when some sort of tackling happens, and then everybody starts jumping in. And
he's getting swarmed here by everybody. It's punches being thrown over and over. I mean, they are just going to town on this guy. And... yeah, from about this part, this is sort of where we see the video that had come out on Monday from around where he's being ejected, essentially. Yeah. So, I mean, mainly it's the initiation here. And so, again, I can't draw 100% conclusion here. But in that video, there is certainly no presence of a knife. It does not. Is it possible that there is something there? Yeah. I can't say that 100% definitively, but we're basing this off where it does not look at the case. Number one, it does not appear like this guy is pulling out a knife and Krule is in immediate danger here. Number two, if we're going off of what Mickey Knuckles had stated, that she had seen Mads Krule get stabbed in the abdomen, I mean, that is certainly not happening here.
Right. Nor the fan jumping over the merch table. Now
we don't know. We
don't
can't
even see a merch table other than to the side. So
there is
anyway.
there is the table there. Now I'm also going to direct people that Gregory Iron, who was on this card, and he was right there at the merch table as this is happening. He has just released a podcast. If you want to go to Iron on Wrestling with Gregory Iron, it's irononwrestling.libsyn.com. This literally went up 25 minutes ago, so I have literally just skimmed it. And from his vantage point, in essence, he did not see any knife here. And in fact, after the fact, he did not even hear of people talking about, oh, he had a knife or there was some stabbing. It was the next day that he saw online this story about a stabbing, and he was kind of perplexed by this because he was there and there was no thought of that there had been a knife involved. And so that's a very important detail that's coming from an eyewitness. That again, could there have been a weapon here? We can't,
there could have been.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah,
yes,
it could have been.
But
but
anyway, then there was a story about Mickey Knuckles had stated that there were police there already for an earlier incident in the night. And my understanding is that there was during a the death match, which I believe was the main event. Mads Krule was second from the top. That was his match. The main event, I believe it was the main event, where a fan did get cut from a light tube and was in the back. There was apparently a woman that was there earlier who could have been a police officer, might have been a security guard, but it was not quite clear if there were actually police at this. And again, I have been trying to get that confirmed by the Berwyn Police Department. And as we spoke about Monday, it's really hard to imagine if there were police here that this incident that we've just watched occurs and there are no charges, there are no arrests. Like, forget the knife. If there were police there, like, you would think that there would be, there would be arrests made if this huge brawl broke out. So again, it's a lot of this sort of piecing together of what exactly happened, what precipitated this. It did seem like this fan was accused of being intoxicated and getting involved throughout the show. It's hard really to make out what he is saying to Krule up at the merch desk that then leads to, Krule attacking him. But that's sort of where we're at right now in terms of the story. I would certainly direct people to Gregory Iron's podcast. Again, I haven't had a chance to listen to it, but again, he's there, and this is a pretty lengthy show that he has done, just kind of going through his first-person perspective of what he saw, what he didn't see, and I think he's got like a pretty balanced viewpoint on all of this.
Fascinating story, as much as I feel comfortable saying about it right now. Certainly shrouded in a lot more confusion than I think maybe was initially reported. So I hope that a thorough investigation is performed and that the public is able to be, informed about exactly what happened here.
Yeah, I think that's the question that we have. I have reached out to Mads Krule. He has not responded. I would certainly love to hear from him.
Several people have noted that he has canceled his upcoming independent booking dates. So,
yes.
So there's that too.
I believe he worked, though, the next day on a PWF show, is my understanding. I don't believe he canceled that next show, but yeah, apparently there were dates canceled. So again, all Krule has said was the response just saying, I'm fine. So
Krule is fine in the third person.
Krule is fine, basically. So, I mean, he has not himself spoken about a stabbing, and like that's been the extent of what he has said publicly about this as well. So we're going to continue to follow this, and I'm hoping that we get some more clarity on this and what exactly was the factors that led to this and what exactly did happen as well as it relates to the potential of a stabbing, which again, when we're going by this clip, it's really hard to make that determination that there was a stabbing. But I mean, that comes with the caveat of
stabbing can happen very quickly in a melee. We can't definitively say, but it doesn't appear to be maybe as definitive as maybe what the initial reports were.
Yes. It is WrestleMania month at postwrestling.com. Wei Ting and John Pollock go live all WrestleMania week beginning Monday, April the 13th. Sign up for the Post Wrestling Cafe and you will get live shows all week long leading into our coverage that weekend of WrestleMania 42. This month, we're also bringing you reviews of Spring Break 2 from New Orleans in 2018 and a special Patrons Pick edition of Rewind Away. Sign up now at postwrestlingcafe.com, and this month, new subscribers get 50% off for the first month. Head on over to postwrestlingcafe.com.